Hi everyone, and welcome to my website screencast. So my website I made with Weebly. The URL is right up here. It's misseggleston.weebly.com. Unfortunately, Ms. Eggleston was taken, so we do what we have to do. So for the purpose of my website is going to be to use in a future classroom of mine. I am certified grades 1 through 6, so I really tried to make a great base of a website that is going to ultimately be easy to manipulate and change for whatever grade level that I get put with. So as you see, I have more than 6 pages because I really wanted to add, I originally was going to do Technology Corner and Resources as kind of the same thing, but I ultimately decided to make them two separate things because I think it was really important and they both deserved that. So a quick run through of my website. This is the home page. It is what you get to when you type in the URL. So I have linked pictures right here. This links right to the About Me page. This over here links right to the homework corner for the kids. I also have an introduction to my website, which is from Audio Boom. I originally did it as an audio file, and it was that little thin black bar, and I thought it would probably be really hard for a younger child to maybe click on and figure out, so I thought this was much better. It looks kind of more like YouTube, which the kids might be more used to, so that's why I chose to embed that like I did. And down here I have our question of the week, which links right to our Edmodo page. So I just want to show you our Edmodo page really quick. This is from my teacher perspective. You can see here is the assignment. What do you think? So I want to know what you want to do this year. You can turn it in. It's not required of the students to do, but it's a great writing activity that they could do. I also have spelling words down here, which you'll see another link for that on my website, and also a student asking a question, and even just a general welcome. So I do have that set up. So on to the About Me page. So I wrote a little blurb about myself, provided some personal pictures, and then provided all the contact information, the good ways to get in touch with me. And then I did include the video of why I became a teacher here from the Digital Storytelling Week. I also have it as an assignment for the kids on their homework corner, but I decided to include it here because I think it's a great thing to have all year round and for the parents to reference if they want to see it or the kids to see again. Onto the homework corner. This is where I would send the kids if they were absent, if they maybe forgot their homework, instead of freaking out or coming in the next day and saying I forgot it. Well, I have a page that kind of says, okay, no excuses. You're responsible for this. I linked again to my Edmodo page just to make sure the kids always have that because sometimes it's hard to remember URLs and whatnot. So this would be an example of a week of homework. I have the day with the date, and then what their homework is. I've embedded everything that they need for the homework assignment. I think that's really great because then they're not navigating to other websites. It's all right here where they need it. In the classroom, this little blurb up here is explaining kind of what's on this page. Right here we have a behavior chart that would be updated daily. So I did an example of it. Each student, presumably in our class, this one has 23 students, have a number, so there's no names used, and this is the behavior chart we have displayed in our classroom, and each day I would change it and re-upload it. It's just a document where I can move the numbers, and it's very easy to screenshot and put in. It takes less than 2 minutes, so it'd be a really easy thing to do at the end of the day, and if you had a smartboard or any type of interactive whiteboard in your classroom, it'd be very easy for the kids to do at the end of the day too, just to move their number. It also has an explanation of what our behavior chart is, what it means. The consequences are clearly laid out in each color, and so expectations are being set. Down here I have our classroom blog. I have an example I used for this example, how to make reading fun in Animoto that I created, and then I made up a blog post about what I would do with this lesson, how I'd have the kids watch it, and then we would decorate a bulletin board with all our ideas and new ideas. So this is just a placeholder. I haven't done this lesson. But that would be an example of a blog post. Obviously, that would be I would try to do that every 1 to 2 weeks, so the parents could see it, and the kids would be involved in helping me choose what I want to put on there. Onto the technology corner. So I started out here with a tech ticket. I think this is really great because I think sometimes we get home and we think we know what we're doing with an assignment, and maybe, oh, I totally don't remember how to use that website, or I know she said something, but I don't know. So this is really easy instead of having the kids email me, which if you have, especially with younger kids, email's not like second nature to them yet. So I have a tech ticket here so they can just put their name in, whether it's a device problem or not, and then put what their question, concern, or confusion is with the technology-related problem. It sends an email right to me. I can email them back, or I can do a class email or put it on our Edmodo page for other students. You know, as we know, usually if one student has a question, they all have a question. They all have the same question, or someone else will have the same question, so that'd be a great idea. Down here is my annotated bibliography, which I changed a little bit. Instead of just doing regular hyperlinks, I hyperlink the pictures, so you can just click on them and it will bring you right to the website that I'm talking about. I also gave a brief description of what it is. I obviously will be able to add things to this as I find new things, and write a description, link those for the kids. That way they're not, again, having to remember those URLs. All they have to do is click on the picture and get there. Down at the bottom here, I included my social media statement, how I want to incorporate it in my classroom anyway, which is right here. I kind of hinted at it in my overview of the website. So the kids would kind of get excited, like, ooh, what does Miss Eggleston think about social media in the classroom? So obviously, it is a hot topic debate. Over here in resources, I have my Symbaloo, and I also created a screencast to kind of explain how to use the Symbaloo, because I know some of the students are going to have questions, and one of my main goals was with the Symbaloo was to kind of fill that free time or have work for early finishers. So I don't want to be interrupted while I'm working with students who might need a little extra help. So I tried to answer a lot of like FAQs in here about the Symbaloo. That way they won't have to interrupt me. I also have down here videos for classwork, things we will use in the classroom. Obviously I have my mini lesson, and I took this video right off YouTube. It's great, and it has a little quiz at the end. I also have how-to videos, which is something that I would definitely do for my students. So I would have my students make that their own and show us in their words how to use different resources that we use every day. I made this Edmodo for students, and I took the how to use IXL, which is a commonly used resource for our students. And down here in more, I have our parent and guardian corner. I started with a screencast of the entirety of this page because I want them to understand why it's here and why I chose to put it on here and why I choose to include them in my classroom. For my topic exploration, it is right here. I'm kind of doing it as an every month thing, so this would be my September topic, and it's all about bringing the conversation home and talking to your kids about cyber safety, cyberbullying, how to be safe online, and also citing plagiarism and things. And down here, I've embedded a Pearl trees on different videos. I have articles, and I also have kids resources that the parents can use at home of how to talk to your kids, what cyber safety and cyberbullying, what are all those things. So I have them included right there. And I also have another forum for the parents to post or to email me with and give me their ideas, send me links to articles that they might know of or what they would like to see covered in the classroom. And down here I just linked my classroom Pinterest page, and I also included a parent section on it as well, so they'll be able to try out new things. I'm really proud overall with how it came out. I just think it flows really nicely. Everything's cohesive. I have pages embedded into pages. That way it just makes it easier to navigate, I think. I'm proud that as basic, I think it is very basic using it. I don't find myself searching for stuff, but at the same time it looks very put together and it looks very professional, which I'm totally proud of. And I'm really I think this will make a great addition to my classroom, and I'm very excited to use it and see how it works and change it and experiment with it. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed.